Hey Greek students, my name is Professor Brenton Dickinson and I am your Greek teacher for the coming semester. I want to do just a tiny video just to give you a little sense of the personality of the course and what you can expect in our first orientation day and first classes. So first of all, I want to say that I actually love teaching Greek and I loved taking it the second time that I took Greek. Not the first, it was a terrible experience. And I came to realize that it all has to do with the way that we approach the course, the materials that we use, and the kind of openness that we have in class. I think that we have designed a Greek class at MCC that allows most students to be able to succeed fairly strongly in their Greek class, whether they want to learn just for their own edification, whether they want to deepen their Bible studies, whether they want to prepare for ministry and study experience, or whether they are going on to seminary or another master's level program or a second year Greek class. And we've designed this using a combination of my own approach to the class and the way that I tease out the material, which you'll see over the next few days, as well as Bill Mounce's materials and his Basics of Biblical Greek program. Your book will be maybe this color, or it might be the white one, the 4th edition, the new one that just came out. And between these materials, we have brought, I think, the best of what can be known about the Greek language in the easiest possible way for students to be able to do it. So that even though your Greek class is a little different than other classes at university or at MCC, namely you're doing work every day instead of, a number of projects throughout the year, it's actually not that much more difficult than most classes. We've minimized the amount of memorization and we've increased the amount of connection so that people who are both, artists, they can kind of see the connection to things, people who are writers can enjoy the words of things, and people who are looking for Christian edification can dig deeper into the things that they really want to learn as they're going throughout the semester. Now we're beginning this semester with a short couple of hours of an orientation class. That's actually tomorrow on Tuesday, September 8th. We're going to meet at, I think it's 10:30, spend a couple of hours together doing mostly actually English grammar as well as the Greek alphabet to make things a little lighter on the front end as we begin the class. For those of you who are in Charlottetown, as I am right now, and as our class will be at the MCC Chapel, we're going to go to lunch together at 12:30 and kind of carry on our more personal experience, and we're going to make this part of student orientation, so the school is going to be treating that lunch. My apologies to the distant students. I hope that you can kind of raise a glass with us and enjoy whatever meal you'll be having in whatever time zone you're in as we're finishing up our Greek session. There's nothing that you specifically have to do to prepare for this Greek orientation, but this week I do want you to look at Strunk and White's first section on grammar in the Elements of Style, and I've attached a free copy, but you may actually have the book copy somewhere in your bookshelves or in a local library. And I'd like you to look at the Mounce material for the first 4 chapters. You don't have to read it all for tomorrow morning, but by Thursday, by the first class, I want you to have that in tow. And don't worry if you haven't gotten your book just yet. You can actually get the free, the first 4 chapters are free in the Kindle edition on Amazon. So you just need like a Kindle app, either on your phone or on an iPad or on your desktop. I've got them on all 3. So this is something that I think we'll get to enjoy together. Do reach out to me with any questions you have through Populi, and make sure you kind of share anything that you might be concerned about. This is really something to go as an adventure in together, and this is something I hope that we can all grow in as students and as teachers, working together to learn the Greek. Now, one note, I have put in the first section, the first learning unit, I think it's called chapters 1 to 4, on Populi, a whole bunch of extra resources. Except for the links to the books, which you do need to read, those are all supplementary. There are some video and audio resources by Mounce, but I've also included the worksheets that we're going to be using in the workshop and in the first day of class. You're going to be learning to write the Greek language, the Greek letters, and so I've included those in there. And I will always try and have my Greek slides up on Populi before the class begins, though I may update them just after the class or when the class is beginning, so that you can always work a little bit ahead if you like. And in particular, if you've already begun to learn the Greek alphabet, make sure that you start on the word memorization. You know, we're going to be learning about 300 words this semester, or this year, 220 or so of them this semester. So you want to have them so that they're perfect, so that you can actually focus on getting to know the language and how the language works. Okay? All right. Reach out to me with questions. Make sure you've got everything cleared up with the registrar. Look on Populi for all the resources and dig into the materials. I think this could be a really fun semester.